As Kunkuni followed the river deeper into the wilderness, the land around him began to change. The familiar open plains of Nabogo faded behind him, replaced by towering trees and dense foliage. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and ancient wood, and the sound of rustling leaves whispered secrets only the forest knew. He paused for a moment, gripping the black stone tightly in his palm. "The ancestors led me here," he murmured. "But where do I go next?" A sudden rustling in the underbrush made him freeze. Kunkuni's heart pounded as he scanned the shadows. From between the towering trees, a massive figure emerged. It was a great tortoise, its shell carved with ancient symbols that glowed faintly in the dim light. Its eyes, deep and wise, fixed on Kunkuni. "You walk the path of the ancestors, but do you understand its weight?" the tortoise rumbled. Kunkuni stepped forward, bowing his head respectfully. "I seek wisdom. The river led me here." The tortoise blinked slowly, considering his words. "Wisdom is not given, it is earned." The air grew still as the guardian of the forest posed its challenge. "Tell me, young traveler, what is stronger, the stone or the water?" Kunkuni frowned, looking down at the stone in his hand. It felt solid, unbreakable, like the foundation of the world. But then he glanced at the river, flowing endlessly, carving through rock over time. He took a deep breath. "Water is stronger," he said finally. "Stone is firm, but water shapes the land. It does not fight, it flows and endures." The great tortoise let out a deep, approving chuckle. "You understand the way of the world, young one. Strength is not about resisting change, but embracing it. Go forward and let the river guide you still." With a slow movement, the tortoise shifted aside, revealing a hidden path bathed in golden sunlight. Kunkuni bowed once more before stepping forward, his heart steady. The journey was far from over, but he had taken another step toward his destiny. But as he walked deeper into the forest, dark clouds gathered in the distance. The wind picked up, rustling the trees violently. The river had given him passage. The tortoise had given him wisdom. But the storm would test his will. Lightning flashed, and Kunkuni gripped the stone tightly. Ahead, the road darkened. The trial was only beginning, to be continued